What's up guys, today's video is going to be following on from the pull routine which I showed you, I think it was last week. Today I'm going to show you the push routine which I'm currently doing. A couple of days time I'm going to show you the lower, so I'm doing a push, pull, legs at the moment. So let's get straight into it. The first exercise which I started off with was the standing barbell overhead press. So I'm varying this exercise from week to week. Some sessions I'll do it like this, standing barbell press with the barriers on either side. So it's basically allowing me to lift more, to rest at the bottom, compose myself, and then go again. So I'm doing between 6 to 8 reps to really work upon my strength. And then in other routines, I'm not using the barriers. The shoulders are constantly working throughout the entire set, so really making the most of time and attention. One of the reasons why I quite like doing the overhead barbell press is because I'm engaging quite a lot of my core when doing this. You need a lot of core strength to shift heavy weight above your head. After the barbell press, I then went into the incline barbell bench press. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of doing the incline press with the barbell because I didn't feel it as much as I should do, especially when compared to the dumbbells. But that being said, I'm starting to find my love for it again. I'm really actually starting to feel it, and I think that's because I'm just concentrating a hell of a lot more. Little things such as placing your thumbs underneath the bar, ensuring your elbows are underneath the bar, and pushing your hands together as hard as you can as you bring that weight up to the top. I'm really feeling it a lot more than I ever have done, which is really good. And I also find that, hopefully the fact that I've started off with a standing barbell press, I've actually fatigued my delts a little bit, which should hopefully reduce the amount of engagement which occurs. After the incline barbell bench press, I went into the seated dumbbell lateral raises. Now I've found with the dumbbell lateral raises that my shoulders do respond very well to them, but simply doing 3 sets of 10 just isn't enough. I find they respond by pummeling them with much higher volume. So in the routine I'm doing at the moment, I will start off, I'll do a warm-up set, and then I will start with a working set. So I'm doing 12 kilos here for 10 to 12 reps. That's set 1. In set number 2, I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to drop set to 8 kilos, as you can see here, where I'd again aim to do 10 to 12. Then on the 3rd and on the 4th set, I will do a triple drop set. So I'll do 10 to 12 on 12 kilos, 10 to 12 on 8 kilos, and then once I've completed 10 to 12 on 8 kilos, I would then stand up and I'll do pretty much to failure on 6 kilos. So even though I'm struggling like mad, I'm trying to at least keep my shoulders depressed and reduce the amount of trap engagement which is occurring. After the seated dumbbell lateral raises, I went into the isometric plate press. Now, machines do have their part in a structured training regime, particularly this one. Every now and then I'll come across a chest machine which just hits the spot. Like the contraction and the engagement I feel on my chest is just insane with this particular machine. So I've decided to incorporate it into my current split. And I've found it's not necessarily incline, it's not decline, this is I suppose mimicking a flat press. And I'm just trying to aim for 8 to 10 reps and really squeeze the contractions as hard as I can. After the isometric plate press, I then went into the standing one arm cable lateral raise. With the single arm cable raises, this one requires a hell of a lot of concentration to be able to keep that tension on the delt. As you can see, I'm keeping my elbow fixed, it's not bending at any point throughout the movement. I'm also trying to keep that shoulder depressed, so I'm reducing the amount of trap engagement which is occurring. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a 3-second negative, and I'm sticking with that 3-second negative throughout the entire set. And then to finish off with this routine, I did an upright cable fly. Now, as you probably have already seen in a few videos before, I'm a big fan of cable flies in comparison to dumbbell flies. Particularly when you're doing it seated. I feel that when you're doing it seated, your torso is completely fixed and it reduces any swinging or swerving from side to side which occurs. When I'm doing this, I'm obviously keeping my shoulders back as much as possible and trying to bring my elbows together at the top of the movement, and I'm holding the contraction for a second. So there we go, guys, that is the push day for you. Like I said before, I'm not doing any specific bicep or tricep work in either the push or the pull day. It's not because that's the wrong thing to do. It's perfectly fine if you want to do that. I'm training arms on a separate day, the 4th day. So technically this split is push-pull legs, arms, but let's focus on the push-pull legs because you can build a pretty sick physique just by doing that split. If your arms are lagging, then you can do some specific bicep or tricep work on either the push or the pull day, but it's completely up to you, okay? There's no right way to do this, okay? Quick thanks to my man Louis Armstrong, who came down and filmed that entire workout on his camera. He's got a YouTube channel as well, and he's done a sick edit of that routine that I did, and he's also done a Q&A, so he asked me some questions. I gave him some answers. If you want to go and check that out, go have a look at his channel, it's in the description below. The next video I've got coming up will be the lower body day, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be nasty. I might do ones for the current arm routine which I'm doing, but I've already done loads of arm workouts on YouTube, so I don't know if you're sick of them yet. Anyway, let me know, drop a message or drop a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks for watching, see you guys soon.